Hey everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home. Happy Sunday afternoon. I'm a little early today because I got some other things that I need to attend to, but it is probably after 4 if you're in the Eastern time zone. So we usually go every Sunday for our tip of the week, but today and last week we're a little off schedule. I never commit to 4 p.m. Central Time. For this very reason, because things come up, they just do. But today we're going to be bringing home the bacon, and stay tuned. We're going to talk about 12 days of cookie recipes that are coming up in December for our annual Christmas so much fun email party. But today we're talking about bacon. So we have 2 tips for you today for bacon. I'm going to just swap things overhead so that you can kind of see. The first thing I want to talk about is frying bacon. And you see I have fried up some little pieces of bacon here, probably about to fry up some more. But I did want to just take a minute and talk to you about something that a lot of you may already know, and that is putting a little bit of parchment paper in your pan when you fry bacon or sausage for that matter. Now, a couple of little disclaimers that I have to give you. Always make sure that your parchment fits inside of your pan and it doesn't overlap, especially if you are using a gas cooktop like myself, because your burner, if it's overlapping, your burner can catch it on fire and you'll have a kitchen fire. So that's number one disclaimer. If you're using an electric stove, you still do have to be careful, but that's a little less likely to happen than whenever you're cooking over open flame. But here is the great thing about this, and let's see if I can just hold my mouth just right and do this without making one more big mess. But it essentially just lifts out of the pan, and then you can cool your bacon grease. And look at there, my pan, which I don't have my lights on, it's a balmy 75 and humid in here today in the latter part of November. Let me turn my overhead lights on. Should have done that to begin with, sorry about that. So that you can kind of see how clean this pan is. So we have no oil residue in this pan. Now, if you've been with me very long, you know that I love to cook, but I don't love to always clean up. So this parchment paper trick is a good practical way to save a little on your pan, your cleanup. But you do want to be extra careful when you're removing it from the pan. You probably should wait until it cools. I did not. But you probably want to make sure that you wait until it cools before you lift it out of the pan. And also that your parchment fits in your pan and not overlaps. And I'll say that again for the people in the back because it can catch on fire. You see, I trimmed mine up to fit. This is kind of like an 1.5 inch deep pan. So I did have some overlap and I trimmed mine up, and you'll probably want to do the same or get it to fit in there. But the parchment allows for grease preservation as well as an easy way to not have to clean up. Sorry, one of my kids texted me and I can't do 2 things at once. I can't glance at a text and talk at the same time. All right, so now that we're talking about bacon, y'all, I would think in 2024 that we would have a better way to package bacon. This is so cumbersome, right? So there are a couple of things that are wrong with this. Almost in no universe has anybody ever use the whole package of bacon. And if you open this package, you just about, unless you're Big D. Now, Big D says that this 16 ounces is 1 serving. So it's not. But, you know, you can peel apart. Some of these you can peel apart. And they have gotten a little smarter that they put this little lip over the side of the slices that you can actually take off. But more often than not, especially if you buy like store brand bacon like I do a lot of times, that flap sits right over this end where the very bottom piece is the flap sits over it. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. At any rate, I'm not going to struggle with this peel apart here, flap here, because the biggest thing and probably the most annoying thing about packages of bacon is that if you only want 1 or 2 pieces, it's hard, especially with just the standard non-thick cut bacon, to get just 1 or 2 pieces to peel off easily. But here is a little trick that shows you how to better do that. You just take it and you just kind of roll it up just like that. Then you flatten it back out. And then we're going to open it up, and I'm going to show you how easily, if I can get this open. But I have one of those little bacon keeper things we used at the house. We really like it. You just need to wash it in between uses, so that's why you're going to see me open this package all the way, all the way. All right, so all we did was we did a fold of the package horizontally. We folded that way. But now, when you peel that bacon off, it comes off in single strips, and it'll actually fan out. See, I could very easily take 3 pieces, 1 piece. That almost never happens. Almost never happens. So if you have run into this and you have struggled with just getting 1 or 2 pieces out, that little roll trick, that's the way to do it. I mean, it just is. It's simple. It's effective. I would recommend that you do it before opening the package for the first time so that you just won't have bacon juice just go everywhere, especially if you're like me. Say it again. You don't like to clean up dishes. We hope you've enjoyed these 2 bacon tips, and we hope that you'll use them. And as always, we want you to share this video, even though these might be things that you might know. My question is, and always will be, but have you told anybody? So this is a real easy way for you to share your knowledge, whether it's old or new, with the people that you love on your timeline. Over at Facebook, at the bottom of this video, there is an arrow. It's just like a little swervy arrow. That is the share button. You can hit that and it'll share to your timeline, or you can wait till we're done and this video today on Sunday will be at the top of our feed over on Facebook. And if you want to know how to get directly to our page, use your search bar and type in The Buttered Home, and it'll take you directly to our page so that you don't have to wait on me to pop up in your timeline. That's getting harder and harder to do. At any rate, if you're on YouTube, share this video or save it for later. There are multiple ways you can share this video. You can send it in a text to friends. You can actually share it to your social platforms. So if you're watching us on YouTube, and we hope you are, you can share it all virtually the same ways that you would if you were already on Facebook. The big thing that we push this time of year, one of the whole reasons that we do these tips and tricks is to get you in love with being in the kitchen, because guys, in a week and a half, you're going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen, more than likely. And then after that, it's only 4 weeks away before you do it all over again. We have always been a huge proponent of getting you to fall in love with cooking, whether it's the first time or the 500th time, because your life in the kitchen, it doesn't have to be stressful, it doesn't have to be anxiety-ridden, it doesn't have to be chaotic. So these tips that we share starting in October every year try to help to get you take a deep breath and kind of relax while you're in the kitchen. And we do that in preparation and to get people to sign up to our email list. Now, why would you want to be on the Buttered Home email list? Well, number one, every week we send you free recipes, ideas for dinner, ideas for other meals. You are the very first people who get to see our brand new recipes, and that's only via our email list. When we're done, I'll drop a direct link so that you can go and subscribe to that. But this time of year, we have added bonus and fun, right? This, I think, is our 4th year of doing our 12 days of Christmas cookies, where we send you an email a day every day from the 1st to the 12th of December, and you get at the end over 60 cookie recipes. These are great to share with family, friends, give as food gifts, or just to make and enjoy yourself if you're feeling nostalgic or maybe a little less than nostalgic. I know the holidays are a hard time for many, but one of the ways that I have found recently to try and kind of bump myself out of that, because I'll be honest, after losing Mama, I'm not looking forward to the holidays this year, because she loved, especially Thanksgiving, so much. But I have decorated. I've been listening to like holiday music. I have been trying to, I told one of my children the other night that I was kind of trying to desensitize myself to the holidays, so that when it all comes flooding in, it all won't come flooding out. So one of the best ways to kind of, in my mind, for me, and I know everybody is different, but in my mind, for me, is to embrace tradition, embrace the things that like Mama loved about the holidays, and we just kind of push through them and do them, and we do them in memory of her. And then take on new traditions. And this over 60 cookie recipes is an easy, delicious way to do that, to kind of boost your Christmas spirit, if you will, by finding some of the cookie recipes you might want to make. And one of the best ways that you can enjoy the true meaning of the season is for you to take and make those cookies and just give them to somebody. Just give them away. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to give away God's light and love. We're here to give away our lives for the lives of others. We're here to give away immense love and devotion for our fellow man. And that's what the holidays are about, to celebrate God's love for us, and for us to celebrate how truly blessed we are that God has done all that He has done for us. So if you're struggling, these cookie recipes are a good way. I know I'm looking forward to them. I've had a ball. I have a ball every year. It's not just me. It's a bunch of other my food blogger friends who have some fantastic cookie recipes, tested, proven, not something just copied and pasted somewhere because it looked good. These recipes they have time behind them, just like all of our recipes. You know, far before you can ever go to my website and hit the print button, I have spent hours developing and curating that recipe so that it works right. Aside from weather conditions and maybe differences in your oven or stovetop than mine, most of my recipes have a lot of time invested in them to get them to where they'll be perfect in just about anybody's kitchen. All of these other bloggers that have put these cookie recipes together are exactly the same. So you can just about bet that if you follow the directions for them, step by step, don't make any substitutions, don't alter anything, that you're going to get the same result as what you see when you look at that recipe. So if you are not signed up for our VIP email list, when this video is over, I will drop a link in the video on Facebook to let you know how to go sign up. If you're watching me on YouTube, just go to your internet browser and type in The Buttered Home, and it'll take you to our homepage, and there at the top you'll see a subscribe button, and you can subscribe there to our email list. You'll get a free e-cookbook the first time you sign up, and after that your inbox will only be filled every so often with free recipes for you to try and love and hand down and give away to somebody that you love. We hope that you will sign up, share this video, and tell all your friends about it. We want to share that Christmas cheer with some Christmas cookies, so this is a good way to get them involved in it too. From all of